See, will it start? Hasn't started in a while. That's the noise. A couple faulty alternator bearings. We'll see. What we're going to try and do today is remove that alternator. See what it takes. Decided that is the water pump bearing making that noise. So I'm just in the process of removing the water pump. Just so I make sure the There we go. There's your water pump. And the gasket is probably still into place. But I think this is what's causing the noise. I can't test it. I don't think I can test it. I mean, it's not rusty, to be fair. I don't know. Anyway, we're changing it. Long story short. And then we'll find out whether this is the issue. So I'll look online for a new one and then put it back in so we don't have all the dust and whatever else going back where it shouldn't. So now got a new belt and then a new water pump to go into the car. But I've come back to think it might be the alternator because I don't know if my phone will pick this noise. It seems to do a bit of a squeaking noise as well. I think from this bearing there. So yeah, we'll change the water pump anyway. It was only 30 quid. So it's worth changing just in case. Only because there's more work to do if the alternator was faulty. So yeah, it's worth changing that because yeah, water comes into contact with bearings at some point. So I think it might be a good reason to think the water pump might be failing. Won't harm changing it anyway, as I doubt the water pump on the car would ever have been changed, because this is a chain driven engine, so it won't harm changing it. But yeah, I think, let's see. I think, yeah, going back to the alternator, I think this might be the reason for the squeaking. I would put my money on it now. But yeah, let's go ahead and change the water pump. It's already loose, got the bolts there. So all it needs is just torquing back into place. There's a water pump pulley there, held in by one bolt. So we'll take that one out and put the new one back in, and then we'll why is it not focusing? Oh yeah. So then we'll have to put the alternator back on as well, and then yeah, give it another test. But yeah, let's do that now. A new water pump. So yeah, the interesting thing about this water pump is that it has a paper seal. Fair enough. I don't know how much will you be able to see, but we'll find out shortly. That was meant to be loose. I did put the the current water pump back on after I've removed it. Make sure that there's no dust and no mud going in there. You don't want that to end up in your cooling system. Okay, there's the old pump, and it feels the same as the new one, to be fair. And I don't know whether there's a gasket. There's a metal gasket, and I need a cutter blade to remove some of it. I don't think you can see anything. Anyway, 2 bolts to guide the new gasket into place. Oh, what have I done? To be fair, this water pump pulley does feel a bit lighter than the old water pump. So who knows? We might be lucky. Just need to tighten those bolts a bit that hold the pulley. Okay, now one more to go. Let's try and put the alternator back. Obviously the battery has been unplugged because I don't want to electrocute myself today, if possible. It's not a must, but it would be preferable if I didn't electrocute myself. And I need to fit the bottom bolt in after getting in here. Okay. Okay, couldn't film it, it's night. The alternator is in place, the belt is in place, so check the belt, make sure it's all good. Yeah, everything seems fine. I am not going to plug the alternator just yet, as I just want to hear whether the squeaking has stopped. I hope it bloody has. Ah. So it is the worst news. Okay, at least we know now. Alternator's coming off again. Okay, so we were able to identify the reason why this car sold via Copart. Is this thingamajig here. frosty this morning. Why am I doing this to myself? I can't even find my gloves. Okay, got an alternator to fit this morning. Oh, there's my gloves. And then, okay, so new alternator's in, all the wiring is in, just the battery now, but first I need to fit the new belt. So once I fitted the new belt, I can crack on with trying to start the engine. Okay, new belt is back on. It's a bit of a struggle. Whew. Everything's connected. Let's try and start it now. I hope there's no more squeak. Oh my god. The squeak is still there. So, I changed the water pump, I changed the alternator, and the squeaking is still there. Okay, so might be the engine. Let's find out. So with the belt removed, belt is over there, start the engine again. Change the bloody water pump, change the bloody alternator. So no noise now. It's not the engine. So it's that right there squeaking. The engine is just purring. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Why didn't I change that before I changed the alternator? Oh my god. You live and learn. Okay. So this lid sits there. There's a bolt here. Let's undo this bolt. Okay, bolt removed. Put it back in here. Then we can take this to the part shop and see if they got one in stock. If it's not this, I don't know what else could it be. I've changed everything that sits on that belt. So, new day, new parcel. Big box for a very small parcel. Okay. Oh, comes with a spare lid as well. So I just have to. Oh. I'm not sure what size this was. Anyway, I have to replace this. They look identical, which is a good sign. Yeah, we'll just replace this and pray to God that this is what caused the squeaking. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a bit of an issue. So, old versus new. I honestly can't tell whether was that it or not. All I've got left is to just fit this new part and pray for the best. Otherwise, the Copart ad would have been right to say that this car has an engine fault, which I clearly hope it's not the case. So fingers crossed. So new belt fitted. Just double checking. Yeah, it's fine. New belt fitted. So is the moment of truth. If I hear any more squeaking, I'm in for the big bells. If squeaking is over, I'm in for a winner. I'm keeping my toes crossed at this stage. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I'm such an idiot. I've changed an alternator on this car and water pump. For no good reason. Talking of cooling, getting a bit more. The squeaking is gone. The squeaking is gone. I cannot believe what an idiot I am that I've changed the whole new alternator and water pump when I should have started with the 15 quid pulley or even 14 pounds. It's just, oh well. I suppose you live and learn. But yeah, it does sound nice now. Let me see if there's any errors in the dash following all my shenanigans. No. So this car was sold through Copart because that squeaking was described as an engine fail. And it was a 15 quid pulley. And I've changed an alternator and I've changed the water pump on top of it. For free. What an idiot. Anyway, at least the car's working. And it wasn't something a bit more significant. So I can't grumble. We'll leave it to that. Lesson learned. I think I went over the budget by 180 quid by changing those two parts plus coolant. So it's not too bad, but it wasn't necessary. So yeah, it is what it is. Until next time, take care. Purrs like a kitten. Can't even hear the engine now. Brilliant. Good result there.